Sweet relief. Back on my feet again.
Does leap to the crypt I'm glad to bring you, or the High Priest's office, if it please you, traveler. My heart does leap. Away, away, we fly away, to the crypt where ghosts lie sleeping, to the crypt with corpses weeping. Away, away, we fly away.
I've spotted something.
Try telling the woman in red not to summon lava all over your home. You'll find yourself gutted over a stone faster than you can say squeak.
I've spotted something.
I've spotted something interesting.
I've spotted something interesting.
Hallowed be these crypts. Endeavor to worship or endeavor to depart. Goddess, greetings, wanderer. What brings you to this house of the goddess during these troubled times? A what? No, certainly not. I serve Astarte, our great goddess, a bishop of the source am I, in life and in death. I ought to box your ears and tie your black tongue. A source hunter, you say? And what does your mission entail exactly? Chasing down the ill and wounded, healed by source and executing them? That's impossible, absurd. Our Astarte is the great bringer of light, of order, of healing. No, I don't know what strange land you are from, wanderer, or why you've come to her temple to spread such lies and gossip, but I think it best if you take your blasphemy elsewhere. The goddess's home, of course, her house of worship. Here she'll return when she's finished her great work. Yes, when she returns, she'll rejoin her beloved and loving flock here in this very temple.
All that digging and there's nothing here.
You want to fly? You want to wing? Just say the words, I'll heed your call. The library? The entrance hall? You want to fly, you want to wing. Away, away, we fly away.
This place is unbearable!
Traveler, my heart does leap. To the away, away, we'll fly away. The High Priest's office. Oh, I shudder. I hope you've said bye to your mother. Away, away, we fly away.
Serenity in the midst of such chaos.
This room must be woven with powerful protective magic.
Scepter of Command. What do you think it's for?
From the look of these blueprints, it's got something to do with Death Knights. Perhaps there's a way to handle them yet.
What's this? A blueprint for a so-called Scepter of Command. There may be a way to handle these Death Knights yet. Leandra's web weaves wider than I could have imagined.
This is no rogue witch. This is a conspiracy.
remarkable. With this spell and the so-called blood of the Mother, those Death Knights will be at our mercy.
Leandra won't stand a chance. This could all be over sooner than we'd thought.
Well, I was really hoping to find something better. More junk.
Good as a new penny.
A hurried choice is never wisest. Considerations will away.
Goddess, greetings, wanderer. What brings you to this house of the goddess during these troubled times?
You want to fly? You want away, we fly away. Quickly to the entrance hall. Come now, one and all. Away, we fly away.
am restored! Bless the Seven, I am restored!
Soldier, soldier, burning bright, where will you go? What will you see? The gold within, the sun above. Where will you go? What will you see? The gold within cannot be reached. My paths have all been mangled, breached. The gold within cannot be reached. Prepare to bask beneath the sun. For your freedom you have won. I'll send you now, hold fast your party. Goodbye, and blessed be Astarte. Soldier, soldier, burning, prepare to bar.
Hello again, Your Grace. What? The only brilliant solution you could come up with was to blow up the entire mine? Keep your filthy goblin's head. What use have I for such garbage now that the entire mine is in rubble? You've ruined each and all of us, you low-down, backbiting, rat-faced nincompoop. What'll I tell the men? Better yet, what'll you tell them? Oh, begone from my sight.
Oh no, pal of mine. So you found the Tenebrium? A grand feeling to have bested the King of Trolls, isn't it? Huh? Hand the blighted stuff over and you'll be privy to every damnable secret this place has been hoarding.
Not so fast. We could sell that Tenebrium for more than its weight in gold. What if I promised to buy you something extra special with the profits? A gem-studded scabbard, a flask of imported rum.
No, we'll do as I say.
Sakes alive! I knew I could count on you. Now it's my turn to make good. I'll be happy to share with you the not-so-little secret of these mines. For starters, Source Hunter, you already know that this is a volatile material. What you might not know is that there are ways to handle it that can diminish or even prevent its negative effects. All it takes is a little know-how. Here, I'll show you. And if you're ever looking for a full cure, I'd recommend visiting the Immaculate Chapel. Nod your way through their little sermons and they'll give you access to a special mineral that can heal even the worst cases of rot. Now that there's a handy bit of information. But the real secret is yet to come, my friend. Lardance, the bloke from the mining guild, ordered dozens of men to extract tenebrium from these here mines, knowing full well that doing so was as good as sending them to their deaths. Beasts of burden, he called the miners, and said that the guild'd turn a profit quicker if the men mined the stuff lickety-split, before the rot ran its full course. I've got a letter here from the mining guild to Mr. Lardance himself, proving everything I've claimed. You can have the damn thing. I've sat on this secret long enough. There, it's yours. I'm no man to refuse a source hunter. Ask away, friend. If Lardance had had the smallest modicum of patience, either to teach them men how to safely handle tenebrium or to wait for the goblins to show up, Ben's death could have been easily avoided. That's a double-edged sword, isn't it? You can get the fortune of a lifetime for it, but you won't have time to spend it all before the rot gets you. Ah, those men. The first to perish, never the wiser until it was too late. There's a bit of guilt I'll take to me grave indeed. The Overseer's supposed to be something of a protector, if not a friend, you know? Lardance actually invited those bug-eyed creeps here himself. The miners were dropping like flies, and goblins had more of a natural tolerance for the work. Little did we know they'd overrun the place in a matter of months. That circus rolled into town shortly after the tenebrium was discovered. Some freak woman with a freak gemstone managed to cure rot by some strange magic and convinced most of the locals that she were the conduit of the goddess or some such tripe. Thanks to your help, I'll retire a wealthy man, far, far away from this godforsaken pit. Well, I'm off with little more to me name than a small fortune here in me pocket. Farewell to you, Source Hunter. And good riddance, Silver Glen.
It is not easy to understand this Lawrence. He had food, clothes, and gold enough,
How could he have let others die so that he could gain more? In Home Forest, we kill to eat or to protect ourselves. What reason could Lawrence have to take more than he could use, and to let his fellows die for it too? A society that allows such evil to flourish is rotten at its very core, Source Hunter. I would be careful of your pouch of gold. Shiny pebbles cannot mean more than beating hearts.
Do a salutoin, Hunter. What can I do for you? So, you are bringing results?
Don't be so hasty. Do you really fancy starting a blood feud in this tiny village? We'll do Nadia a greater service by protecting her from the grim reality of her husband's unnecessary death.
No, we'll do as I say.
You have letter from Mining Guild? Let me looking. They tell Lawrence to keep mining tenebrium. They say they make him rich if he comply. The filthy pig. Oh. Mi voyagos al sia patrino domo sur la dorso del camelo kai riprochi si forte. I knew he was guilty. I knew he was to blame for Ben's death. Oh, I'll strangle him with my own 2 hands. Sebi, come quickly. Watch shop while mother put ghost of father to peace. So, Mr. Lawrence, it's true then. May Zal Moxes dry her socks on your mother's gravestone.
Oh, what are you going on about, you crazy old witch?
I know for truth, you bring workers to mines to extract tenebrium, and that you do it knowing they will die of rot. You greedy man. Malsata rapo. You kill them to fill your own pocket.
Look, you're confused. You're ranting. Clearly there's no reasoning with you, so what say you take this rather expensive token and agree to keep your little delusions to yourself?
1,000 gold for my husband's death. Tell me, Source Hunter, does this man bring me for an idiot? I would be appreciating your advice before I strangle him right here and now.
Hanging Lawrence will neither bring Ben back nor do a thing to help Nadia and Sebi begin a new life. She should take the money. Doesn't everyone deserve a second chance? Nadia deserves a new life wherever that money can take her, and Lawrence can start fresh here in Silverglen.
No, we'll do as I say.
Ah, yes, that is spirit. Too bad for you, Mr. Lawrence, High Priest of Illiterati. Remember, my darling Ben, when mob rips you to pieces.
Wait. This is between you and me. There's no need to involve the rest of those cretins. They'll believe anything. Wait, Mrs. Nadia! Wait!
I need a moment to reflect.
You've grown quite compassionate indeed.
Hello again, or do a salutoin. You've probably noticed that my mother Nadia and I aren't from around here. No, Ma's a bit intense, to be sure. Set in her ways, but fiercely loyal to the family. Help her out and you've got a friend for life. Cross her, and you'll be better off skipping town. Not that that'll stop her from cursing your line for the next 1,000 cycles.
Justice at last for my darling! Oh, since we avenge him, I will, how you say, slip like smooth for rest of my days. Soon we will return to homeland and throw great party in Ben's honor and yours. Oh, my knight in shining garter. Take whatever you like from shop, my friend. It is least I can doing for you.
Sigurd's beard! What a find!
Nadia whispering all kinds of accusations about Lawrence, but until she has proof, whispers they'll remain.
Again. About that pot of tea, I was just having a look about, but it seems we've neither kettle, nor cup, nor water, nor leaves, nor any of the lot. I tried asking Master Zigzags, but he's quite lost in his own world, isn't he?
What it seems.
Yes, quite fine. Much better than a goblin-infested jail cell, this is. Though I must say, I do quite miss the hum and the clank of the blood devils, the churn and crunch of metal. It's in an imp's blood, after all. But stars are nice, too. Cold, remote stars off in the distance. Nah. Oh, it's nothing a few furnaces and gears couldn't improve. Our Master Zigzags may have forgotten imp's work, but hear you me, it's in our blood.
The lady of time, a weaver of history. I am your biggest fan, dear lady. Could I get your autograph?
It shall be my pleasure.
What's
sir.
the word, Source Hunter?
Of your all-encompassing chronicles.
Gods, Death Knights, this is dreadful news. Worse than I could have expected. Death Knights are a terrible sign, Source Hunter. Historically, they indicate their maker's intention to wage total war. Death Knights are impervious to attack, you see. The perfect soldiers. We must learn all we can about Leandra's plans for the army she's building. Fortunately, you seem to have found a crucial piece of the puzzle. A spell that will make her dreaded knights vulnerable to attack. Excellent work, Source Hunter. Simply excellent.
It's a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
You must venture into the inner sanctum of one of the sacred Immaculate Temples in Lucula Forest. Leandra has hidden it well, but within its deepest depths you'll find a hidden library. What's inside I cannot say, but I know something of great value to her is kept within. The Immaculates are no invention of Leandra's, though styling herself as its so-called conduit is, I must say, rather clever. They were an ancient religious group, countless sorcerers among them numbering hundreds of thousands before the death of Brachus Rex and the abolishment of Source. Leandra's little cult has retaken this immaculate banner and repurposed the ancient Immaculate Temples after their own fashion. The temple you must find is particularly well hidden. You'll have to become an Immaculate yourself in order to gain access to it. If the time comes that you must reveal yourself as imposters, you'll have many an impassioned foe to face. You'll know you've reached the right place when you meet the priest who calls himself Mangoth. He protects the blood. It is he who you must ultimately defeat.
I welcome you back to your homestead. But it seems the Imparium on the Imp plane at the end of Imp is far more appropriate. Of all the wicked things, you'll have to redouble your efforts,
Source Hunter, welcome, welcome.
There are much other thanks to sap a human to face. To the void? All the way up!
I feel uneasy here. I'd better keep my weapon at the ready.
Wait! Stop! Can it be? A Source Hunter? Oh, my fortune, my fate! I am saved! They're coming for me. They know I've escaped, and they won't stop until they've sliced me in two and corrupted my corpse with darkness. The cult, the dark heart of the Immaculates, the corrupted few who lead their trusting converts upon a path paved with Source. Well, they won't stop until they've silenced me. And worse. I am Samid, once a humble miner, once a devoted Immaculate, now a refugee in flight from both religion and home. I once counted myself among their most faithful, Such a devotee to the Immaculate Way was I that I rose swiftly through its ranks, became privy to each of the esoteric rituals of the Immaculate Method. But in time, I discovered too much. When I was granted access to Sacred Stone, the most protected Immaculate Village, I watched with horror as our enlightened leaders unabashedly performed darkest source magic. I immediately reported this corruption to our highest priest, Lady Attenbearer. I'll never forget her laugh. Mirthless and savage. She was one of them. A sorcerer. I escaped that terrible place as quickly as my feet could fly. And now, you must do what I cannot. You must end the darkness that has consumed the Immaculate Way. The source that corrupts it. To gain access to that nest of vipers, you'll have to become one of us. One of them, that is. Speak to Loic, the Immaculate Abbot of the village to the north. Silver Glen, it's called. He'll be only too eager to gain another convert, and only the initiated are granted access to Sacred Stone. The witch? Why, her cabin is only a short walk from here. Look! I'd always heard tell that she, the strange and silent keeper of Luculla, was a sorcerer herself. Though now I see that, if that were true, the Immaculates will be working with, not against her. As it stands, the conduit herself ordered that the witch be contained at all costs. I know not why, but any enemy to this band of demons is a friend to all else. Source Hunter, in the name of the innocent Immaculates, those unaware of the fanged head that leads them, I pray you will expose the truth. So many of us sought only spirit. We had no idea what we'd be asked to sacrifice in return.
In her holy name, halt! You shall not tread upon this immaculate road! Has rot taken your ears? I say this is an immaculate road. Only those blessed with Loic's sanction may pass here. Ah, you have passed the test. That means you must be on your way to the true trial. Congratulations, Initiate. You are more than welcome to proceed. Be on your guard, though, for vicious creatures crawl upon the sands. Find the Skull of Stone, but don't stray any further unless you wish to face foes greater than those that haunt most dreamscapes. It pleases me to suppose that one of your strength and ability may soon join our ranks. Future friend. Yeah, I believe you stand a fair chance against the trials that await you.
Goddess be with you, knowledgeable one. It pleases me to suppose that one of your strengths and...
Goddess's greetings, traveller. Be wary while wandering these northern plains. They're hardly hospitable to the goddess's chosen, but traverse them we must if we are to find the one way.
suppose we'll be spared the troll toll this time around.
Better a toll than being spun into dinner.
Out of the way, human scum! Your stink is making my eyes sting! I wouldn't make an enemy of Kadraska's pigskin unless you fancy being swarmed by the legions of eight-legged friends I have at my beck and call. If you're not interested in purchasing the finest goblin wares in Rivellon, I'd prefer to go somewhere your stench can't insult me. Yes, Pigskin, they run this territory, except the goblin village, of course. But I kind know full well how to deal with the Spider Queen. Quite a valuable piece of knowledge in these parts, as you'll come to find out. Though I suppose a sack of gold, the weight of 1,300 coins, might put me in the mood to share. What I do for a strong disinfectant right about now? Well, I have my gold, so here's your information. The Spider Queen is not so different from any other monarch. That is to say, Ratbelly, that she loves a little sweet talk. Out of the way, human scum! It's strange, pigskin, how one so rank and stupid as yourself has managed to avoid collecting toll from one of Lucula's many bridges. You must be King Kangir's favorite pet. But to answer your idiotic query, yes, a proud goblin am I, and as such I've got the most well-crafted equipment to sell to undeserving rat-bellies such as yourself. This particular stock is fresh from the anvil of the goblin blacksmith from our village across the plains here. I'd suggest buying from me now, Monkey Face, for I doubt you'll make through the storm and the spiders with all your delicate parts in place.
Oh! Oh my, oh my, oh my. You can speak! Oh dear. Oh gracious. Oh, Ralphie, Ralphie, Ralphie. This is your luckiest day of days. Psst! Friend, you must help me. Oh goodness. Oh dear, I beg you. This goblin you see before me, my so-called master, is a cruel and ruthless beast. This may be my only chance to seek help, so I won't waste a moment. Friend, if you have a shred of decency in your bones, you must kill this goblin. Please, I must be free. And if you'll help me, I'll help you. I know all there is to know about the goblins of Lucula, and I know their greatest weakness too. A secret I'll happily share once I'm free from this goblin's claws. Please, kill the brute.
To kill him without provocation would be murder most savage. This goblin could very much use the benefit of that level head of yours.
Move it, you idiot beast, or I'll rip the flesh from your hide. Move it, you idiot beast, or move it, you idiot beast, or move it, you idiot beast, or I'll rip the flesh from your hide. Move it, you idiot beast, or move it, you idiot beast, or I'll rip the flesh from your hide.
No, we'll do as I say.
1,000 thanks to you, friend. Start with his eyes, I say.
Or move it, you idiot beast, or move it, you idiot beast, or I'll rip the flesh from your hide.
Mistress of the Tempest, fight for us.
You saved my hide 1,000 lashings, and for this I'll shout your praises. Yes, shout them! Why? Because I'm a free warlock! Friend, I can think of no other than you who deserves this precious piece of information. I'll now reveal the goblin's greatest weakness, the way to topple every last one of them. Goblins can be crafty and shrewd, my friends, but in matters of superstition, they are as simple as snails. They'll abide every last directive given by the totem that stands in the middle of their village, from running circles till you collapse to drink a carafe of hemlock. Some say the totem is possessed of a powerful demon, but I've seen the village shaman creeping off to a little cave on the outskirts of the village, and shortly after she creeps, a certain goblin-y voice comes hissing from the totem. Whoever has access to that cave, friend, controls the village. This much I know for certain. For my part, I'll make my home and fortune elsewhere, north to the Phantom Forest, where I'll be safe from whip-wielders and bridle yankers forevermore.
My friend, did you hear? That man said the one called Attenborough is nearby. We must find this village, Sacred Stone. I am certain Jarrett has been taken there. And if it is where Attenborough rules, it seems these Immaculates are not all as I have heard.
I need this!
Tempest of dust. What happened to the lush forest of Lagula?
These high plains seem a far more treacherous landscape.
Days they drag their souls through fields of dust. Feet fret through fields unfamiliar.
Ulgraf listens to Beardotter in awe like he always does. If he could speak, he'd strive to be as eloquent as her.